This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hokies will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire, and you're right. Those are the games that make college football special.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll give it to the back. At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row, or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
He's got him. Got room at the 35. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Ready to get the first down.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Lopez. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Carr. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds...
Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. So Virginia Tech's offense will get the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Makes the grab. It's Wiggins. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw.
There he goes. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This time he's got his man.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep fighting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the...
It's a running room. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the ground, it's Overton. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Hokies. The extra point here would tie the game.
Really nice job that time by the quarterback, getting that passing touchdown. You know that's going to really help the confidence of not just him, but his play caller and teammates as well, knowing, hey, we can have success in this game, airing it out.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
That's caught. It's Lopez. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Showing press. They want to be physical here. Takes the handoff. It's Overton. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Wiggins. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll take it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Maddox. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Canes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Adams. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Gives it on the option. Worked its way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything.
Breaks into the open. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Hurricanes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They want to run this quarterback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Third and goal for the offense. Quarterback keeper. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the run.
And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important to get some cushion for the punt team. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch around the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going to run it. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. And the Canes can really attack on this second and short. Pulls it in. It's Carr. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, here he has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. It's hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Quarterback keeps absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
On the play. Coming up, fourth down.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
He's stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Van Buren looking to buy time. Short gain on the play before he slides.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stats, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew it was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Quickly to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lopez. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Got it in the middle. It's Wiggins.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that end route.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Racing down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Tight end now in motion. Power football with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Lopez. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
And the Canes need to pick it up on 4th down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Wiggins. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll go to the air, trying to set up the screen. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. No good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the back. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Dropping back, it's Maddox. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the...
There he goes! Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
The Hurricanes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
They'll try to power it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. We'll send the tight end in motion. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hokies. Once he got... They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose, turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. And the Canes have pushed it inside the 20. The give to the tailback, fighting off the defender.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. It's caught. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and then did the rest himself. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Here's a hit. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the feet.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. set back by the earlier sack. Maybe a hint of desperation here, behind and going for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Working that left side now. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Fires to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. What a helpless feeling for this defense to commit that penalty and pretty much end the game. On the move. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they